Look, mate. Look, mate. Look. Everything is healthy. Fucking lying prick. What? How y'all doing? Should be able to see it right there. That was a Samsung drive. That is a 980 Pro. What is that? Was a 9 something Pro, and it's lasted 4-5 months. Not long. I don't actually remember when I put the drive in, but I'm pretty sure it was like maybe 5 months ago. No, more than a year ago. Oh, I hate you.
And so that is the story of well, the lesson here, the moral. Never get tempted by anything cheap. I know that there are loads of people out there who really like Samsung drives and Samsung stuff. And don't get me wrong, they do make good stuff. But for me, when it comes to storage, I just have no luck with them, man. That's why I got that Samsung drive to start with, even though I've had like issues with SD cards and micro SD cards and stuff they've done in the past. My laptop came with a Samsung SSD and it. Wasn't a huge fan of it. Then I was like, oh hey, I need more storage because I've only got space for an M2 in my laptop, right? Let's get another drive. There's a 2 TB Samsung like 980 Pro or whatever it was. I don't remember what it is. Something Pro. Get one of those. It's got some dollarage off. So don't do it. Don't skimp on storage. Ever. But then people will say, oh mate, Seagate are really bad. I've had a bajillion Seagate drives fail on real Western Digital or whoever. Sure. You know, your mileage may vary with whatever brand, but for me, my No Joy drive, it's Samsung. But I spent my day moving files, just not so much checking files, but organising files. Now that drive's gone, I haven't taken it out, I've just put the laptop away. It'll probably take me a couple of months to be able to afford another drive to put in the laptop. But again, moral of the story, just like I said yesterday, backup. Data recovery is going to cost more than it is to backup. I just happen to have a lot of stuff that I need to have in storage. But yeah, 2 TB drives going for about, I don't know, 230 bucks right now. I don't have 230 bucks. I've just gone and bought 2 8 TB drives. I guess I couldn't have, realistically, the 2 8 teras have come at just the right time. Because that drive not being happy, going evil, it's not fun. But yeah, I've just been hanging out with the wife, watching, is it Two Broke Girls? She's binged like 6 seasons in 15 minutes. It's an alright show, it's kind of funny. Kind of drags on a bit towards the end, but wrapped up quite nicely. And other than that, well, this, I don't know how well you can see. These are the SteelSeries Tusqs that I've picked up along with the Turtle Beach Battle Buds, because I wanted something that I could just quickly plug into my laptop and have like a decent sounding mic. So hang on. Bam. Right. So this is the Tusqs. It's going through a Creative Sound Blaster G3. I think that's the card. It is like a little USB C dealio. I haven't done any real sound checks on this, but this is no process and no noise removal. I've just maxed out the volume in Linux on my Fedora PC. It's gone through OBS, and I've just adjusted the volume on the sound card, which is kind of neat. So you max it out in Windows and then adjust it like you would a what's it called. And I've also ordered some cables to go with this, because it's tip ring, kind of like what you'd have with it. So it's one cable for audio and microphone. The microphone on the side here can be detached, and it uses a microphone and line down the cable. But I've bought a couple of adapters to adapt it so it goes into 2 separate cables, so that I can plug it into my shit full of four. Not that I need to, but like, there's nothing wrong with the sound blasters. But I don't know. I don't like having cables hanging off of adapters and things that I can't change. And the Fuller gives me the option of just plugging in a cable, and it's also got the optical. Although in fairness, the Creative's got the optical audio on it. As far as IEMs go, they're huge. And without going like hardcore audiophile, because whilst I like good quality audio, I don't mind a V shape. I don't mind a V curve in tuning. And in fairness, I'm not against like wearing a pair of jellies, like the little really cheap jelly earbuds, if like that's all I've got to listen to my tunes. These sound fine. So, cool. Weird thing is, though, they cost 25 bucks right now on Amazon. They're supposed to go for about 40, so they sell around the same kind of region on sale as what the Turtle Beach Battle Buds do full price. But they take a decade to get here. And I'm not entirely sure why, because Amazon doesn't state where they're shipping them from. I peaked a couple of times there. I guess I got the volume up a little too high. But they took a while to get here, but they're all right. They're a lot more comfortable than the Battle Buds because they go over ear rather than in the ear. I also got a U-Green sound card as well to try out, just like a little USB-C, kind of like the Apple dongle DAC, and the other dongle DAC I used the other day with the Turtle Beaches, just because I wanted to see if there was like anything smaller that I could get a decent sound out of. But damn, they all seem really nerfed in comparison to the one that came with the G333s from Logitech that failed. That the headphones didn't, but the dongle failed. The dongle had a really it was really sensitive for the microphone, so like you could get a decent volume out of that. But every other third-party dongle DAC I've tried is absolutely dog shit, unless I went up to, something like the one of the creative dealios, or the I guess I think that's the G3. I don't know, but this is literally the highlight of my day right now, having a headset microphone that I can just put in and not have something digging into the tops of my ears or whatever. I would never wear these out in public though, because I don't know, they're just too big, way too big. All that said, I'm not against wearing like big old over ears and stuff too. So I was about to pick up a set like 560Ss or whatever, but yeah, all right day. Just still a bit knocked about the Samsung drive, man. I was tempted by the cheapness. I will never be tempted by cheap ever again. So, well, man, you know what they say about cheap? No, it's not always true. But with storage, realistically, don't cut corners. Same with power supplies. Never cut corners on power supplies and storage. I know it was actually a good model drive, but really disappointed on that one. Really disappointed. I'll just have to put the laptop. Will have to go on the back burner for a little while until I can afford a new drive, and then I'll just use one of my spare. Thankfully, I have spares of near enough everything other than hard drives. I have spare RAM sitting around. I have, spare power supplies and spare cabling and all that kind of stuff. Just no drives. So the laptop is now effectively bin worthy because I haven't got a spare M2, but I have another laptop that I can use. I have other computers that I can use, so that's always a bonus. Always have spares, man. Always have spares. But yeah, TV, IEM, microphony, boom mic'd headsets. Honestly, I don't think this is too bad for a gamey brand headset. Although I'm having a bit of trouble getting it in this ear at the moment. It's because it's been pulled on because it's down on the floor. But no, it's all right. I think it's all right. I'm not doing any side to side comparisons between the battle buds, but cause I think they're both going to be pretty solid for what they are. But I would definitely say that the SteelSeries Tusqs are way more comfortable, man, just because they loop over the ear rather than actually hanging off the insides of your ears. That's nice. Most of the weight is being held over the top of your ears, so um, great. I think this is actually one of the first SteelSeries products I've had in donkey's years. I think the last time I was interested in a SteelSeries product was when Guild Wars 2 came out. That was a long time ago. But hang on. There you go. We're back to iPhone. I didn't need to do that second clap. I've done it anyway for shits and giggles. Audio, spare cables, everything's breakable, everything's disposable. Or everything's so easy to break. I think I'm going to go and head off. I don't know what I was going to talk about today. This is literally the highlight. That and the fact that I haven't snapped that M2, taken it out of the laptop and just snapped it, is just, it's there, by the way, in that backpack. I can't believe it failed, man. Probably, seriously, no more than 5 or 6 months old. But, I hope you're well, and I'll see you all with a bit of luck in the next one. I was hoping I could have played some Steam Deck today, but I haven't. Oh, I did get to play some Hypercharged Unboxed with Divine early hours of this morning. That was fucking rad. Just rocking around his little action figures in toy stores and shit. Really fun. Little, like, shooter, tower defense-y kind of game. When do I get to relax?